All right, you guys. Well, why am I not surprised? It appears to me these type of situations always be about timing. Just as you hear that Shannon Sharpe's current media deal is about to end and he's on the verge of possibly signing a $100 million media deal, here comes some woman out of nowhere with some questionable lawsuit suing Shannon Sharpe for $50 million. Now, keep in mind, doesn't want to press criminal charges, but wants to sue Shannon Sharpe. This is clearly a shakedown. I'm just gonna be honest, and I know this is not gonna sit well with some people. I just don't believe out of these 10 women that come forward with these lawsuits, I don't believe nine of them. And it's just getting to the point to where it is just it sucks to be a rich black man. It's almost like you can't have nothing, you can't enjoy the fruits of your labor without some woman coming around trying to take what you have. It's bad enough that if you marry a woman, she don't help you contribute any type of way to gaining or maintaining your fortune, but then they have a court of law that can tell certain people that she's entitled to half of your money, even though she didn't help you even earn a fifth of it, or whatever. So now you have Shannon Sharpe, the latest black man, as a target of a questionable lawsuit. This man just last year signed a deal with ESPN. Now everything that he worked so hard for is at stake. And then, of course, I knew when I heard about this, it was either going to be two people that's possibly involved in this, either a known ambulance chaser and Gloria Allred, and now Tony Busby. I keep telling you, it sucks to be rich, black, and famous. If you don't have people that don't look like you hating on you, you have people that look like you hating on you. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Where you have these morons like Wallow basically hating, pissing, and shitting on black businesses. You got people that just hate to see you come up. I don't know how many times I gotta say this to you celebrities. Y'all better start. I'm telling y'all right now, from this point on, y'all better start making these women sign uh, sexual consent forms. You gonna need paperwork to deal with a woman now because it's just at the point to where a woman can just automatically come with some accusations, and whether it turns out to be true or not, your reputation is tarnished. And then the sad part about it is, even if it turns out that the woman is lying, you're still shamed for proving that she's a liar. Well, this type of thing hurts a lot of women. That's actually, well, that ain't the person that's being questioned or being accused of this. That's not their problem. Their problem is to solve what's going on with them. So, like I said before, this just never stops. It gets frustrating every time you hear about some dude in particularly signing some type of multi-million-dollar deal. All of a sudden some woman come out of nowhere talking about, oh, he did this to me, he did that to me. At the end of the day, these women have, I want to get something out of it. Basically, the days of women fucking for free, those days are over. They want something out of it. Well, let me tell you guys, you know why I work out at night? You know why I work out at night? Because I see a lot of women in the afternoon filming themselves and working out and all that stuff. I don't go near women when I'm working out because I don't want no woman accusing me of being a pervert. Hey man, go. Hey man, quit trolling, dude. Before I block you. Quit trolling me, dude. This your first and only warning. Quit playing with me, dude. But anyway, this is exactly what I'm talking about, man. It's just sad. It is just sad to hear about these type of things. Like I said, these women, they never want to press charges. They don't never want to press criminal charges, but at the same time, they want to shake down. They want to shake down. They want an easy payday. So, like I said before, those days of women being groupies and just letting you knock them down for free, they want something out of it now. And then it's just too easy to destroy your reputation. That's the sad part about this stuff. It's really terrible to hear about this type of stuff. So, like I said, I go the other direction. When I see women at the gym, I don't go near them. I don't look at them. I don't make no eye contact with them. When they filming themselves, I stay out their frame. And then the funny part about it is these women, they try to bait you and stuff. These women go get these gigantuan BBLs to where they're noticeably standing out there, and then they'll sit up there and act like they shocked that people are staring at them and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just like, wow. I'm just like, man, you just be like, but this is what happens. And you should. It's to the point, like I said, you can't even be a man no more. It's so easy for a woman to make accusations against you. You can't look at them. You look at them funny. They accusing you of being a pervert. But then every time you look around, or you accuse of being a pervert or a creep. But then every time you look around, you hear about some teacher like screwing around and getting knocked up by a dude. But I ain't even gonna say a dude getting knocked up by a 14 or 13-year old. I mean, the shit is just crazy. But here it is, Shannon Sharpe. It'll be another one. I'm just gonna tell you guys, protect yourself at all times, man. Protect your assets, protect I mean, protect your reputation. Now, I'm pretty sure if he hasn't already addressed this, eventually he gonna have to come on ESPN. He's gonna have to go on Club Shay Shay and address this situation. You know how embarrassing that is? Where he gonna have to basically say, "Hey, I'm innocent," and all this kind of stuff. When are we gonna start questioning these women? And then, of course, the so-called alleged victim wants to remain anonymous. My thing is, we should be able to know who these people are. That's always coming out of nowhere. Uh, Here's the thing: if Shannon Sharp's name can get put in the news or get ran through the mud, why can't we find out who these accusers is? Why should they be protected? And they're over the age of 21. These are not kids we're talking about. These are not kids we talking about. I understand if this is a minor, but this is a grown person. But then yet they identification get to be protected. But then Shannon Sharp's name get dragged through the mud. So I just think this is crazy. So when I first got the text, I was like, oh, okay, here we go again. I don't. It's at the point I don't even say nothing to them. I don't even say nothing to them. They got to speak to me first. They got to speak to me. It's to the point to where I'm just like I am afraid that they're gonna accuse me of something. I'm afraid that, like I said, if I look at them, they're gonna call me a creep. But then these will be the same ones in a couple of years when nobody's talking to them, nobody's approaching them. They'll say, "Why ain't nobody approaching me?" Yeah, I'm starting to think this dude Tony Bugsby have some kind of fetish for. I'm really starting to think that he got some kind of fetish for black men, successful black men, from Deshaun Watson, Jay Z, Diddy, Shannon Sharp. I just really think that he targets primarily black men. Yeah. If I'm Shannon Sharpe, I would countersue her. I would countersue her for defamation of character and slander. Because that's what Shannon Sharpe should do. He should sue her for defamation of character, and he should sue her for slander. See, when these dudes start countersuing, see, a lot of this stuff is gonna stop. Now you guys understand why dudes like Anthony Edwards, why you think Anthony Edwards can't stand Aisha Howard. Now, I heard that Aisha Howard, he should have sued her for fraud. Now, I'm gonna say alleged because you have to say words like alleged, but I heard that Aisha Howard was given over 100 racks by Anthony Edwards to, take care of that situation, and she pocketed the money. And then now, where it gets iffy at, did she agree to do that? She agreed to do it and she kept the money, or she didn't send him the money back and just kept the money? If she knew she was going to go forward with the pregnancy, she should have just gave the man back his money. But if they had some kind of agreement in place, he should sue her for fraud. That's why he can't stand her. That's why he said he wants nothing to do with her. Well, that you can't win for losing. That's the type of shit that they be on. Like I said, them days of these women fucking for free, that groupie shit where you could just grab a groupie and take them into the room and toss them on their way. Nah, I think it was Andrew Bogus said that he caught a woman like basically trying to beat herself up and try to accuse him of attacking her. They doing this type of stuff. You got women trying to go in, you got women trying to steal the condoms and all that kind of stuff. Like, these women is crazy. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is out here. I think Jay-Z countersued. But that's how bad it is now. But anyway, you guys, we'll continue this conversation later. But Shannon Sharpe should countersue. I'm out.